All right, so we are back, and this is Megan on Better Living Through Show Tunes, and today in the studio we have with us Andrew Miller-Rhoads, who is doing a one-night-only production of his one-man show called Too Darn Hot, the music of Cole Porter, and we are very honored to have him here today. Welcome.
Thank you, Megan. It's a pleasure to be here.
So tell us, first of all, most important things, how do people go? What do they need to do? Do you need reservations, tickets? How does it work?
Well, you can call the Broom Street reservation line at 608-244-8338 to make a reservation. Reservations are not needed, but they are encouraged since the space is rather small. It's at the Broom St Theatre, 1119 Williamson Street, on Sunday, September 30th at 8 p.m.
Great. So that's so a week from today. And if you've never been to Broom Street before, it's a little hidden on Willie Street. So you'll want to look for the BP gas station on your left-hand side, and it's across from there, but it's kind of back from the street, but a real neat little space over there. So why Cole Porter?
Well, I've been a fan of Porter since I was very young, and it's been a dream of mine for a long time to do an evening of Cole Porter music. One of the things that I wanted to do was to mention the fact that, as we all know now, that Cole Porter was gay, but during his lifetime it was one of those open secrets, like the pink elf in the middle of the room that no one talked about. And I wanted to give it more of the gay perspective, as it were.
So how will that work? Can you give us an idea of what the program will be like and what people can expect?
I do have a guest performer, Terry Kiss Frank. And
Lovely.
she and I will be duetting on several of the songs. I'll be singing some of the songs by myself, obviously. Also, my voice teacher, J. Adam Shelton, will be duetting with me on Brush Up Your Shakespeare.
Great.
And that's going to be very funny.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. What is it, the thing I love about Cole Porter so much is that he was very risque for his time. So when you talk about adding more of the gay perspective, what exactly do you mean by that?
Well, I have done a few rewrites in some of the refrains of "You're the Top" and "Let's Do It."
Nice.
I've decided to sing "Each Tiny Clam You Consume Did It." Even poor Tim Gunn, we assume, did it.
That's great. And and he would appreciate that. That was the thing about Cole Porter is he loved to shock people.
Yes.
He loved to really get under their skin, and he was good at it. If you listen to some of his lyrics, some of them are even risque for today a little bit.
I have to say, this may sound silly, but I swear this is the truth. I didn't really fully appreciate the complete meaning of the last line of "You're the Top" until I was over 40. Baby, I'm the bottom, you're the top. Yep. Some others went right over my head until I was 40 odd, and I was like, oh, no, he didn't. Yes, he did.
I bet you're not the only, and that was probably a new revelation for some other people, too.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Well, and that was kind of what was fun about it, is you could take it one way or another, and that was sort of what he enjoyed, was the innuendo and the double meaning that was in there. And if you didn't get it, then you still didn't lose anything from the music. What you were saying earlier to me that you're doing some of his unknown stuff. Can you tell us a little bit about some of the unknown songs you're going to do by Cole Porter, or lesser known, I should say?
Well, one of the songs that I've been wanting to sing for a long time is a very funny song, which I don't think many people know of. It's called "The Physician." Mm-hmm. It was from a show called Nymph Errant, which I don't know if it was done in the United States. It was originally on the West End in London, and the song was introduced by Gertrude Lawrence. This I know of from seeing the, unfortunately not very good film Star, in which Julie Andrews attempted to play Gertrude Lawrence and kind of missed. But she gave it her best shot, and she's great in the musical numbers, but the rest of the movie is just like,
I didn't realize that was about Gertrude Lawrence.
Yes.
I had seen it and kind of passed it by.
Yeah. Well, it's best if you watch the musical numbers and fast forward through the rest of it.
That's probably what I'd do anyway.
Yeah. And actually, several of the songs I'm singing in this show are from Star. I'll be doing "The Physician," and I'm also doing, what else? "Someone to Watch Over Me" and "My Ship."
Oh,
which
great.
are also not by Cole Porter, but it's like a preview of a coming attraction.
Sure.
I've had such a great time doing this show that I'm thinking about doing a show of Gershwin music in the future.
Cool. Gershwin and absolutely.
So I'm leading off with, "Someone to Watch Over Me" and "Nice Work If You Can Get It" and "My Ship."
Nice. That'll be fun.
Yep.
So you think of making this a yearly thing, or a semi-annual, or whenever you can get the time together kind of thing? Or?
Hard to say.
Yeah.
I know that Four Seasons is doing a Gershwin program in the near future, so I might have to give it a little time.
Sure.
But I would like to do, ultimately, I would like to do a series of concerts from the Great American Songbook.
Nice.
And do the Gershwins and Rodgers and Hammerstein and Irving Berlin and folks like that.
Sure. And Four Seasons does do theirs every year, and they've done Cole Porter was their first one, and then Irving Berlin. And this year they're doing Gershwin, but you had mentioned My Ship. It would be fun to do a Weill, to do some Kurt Weill or do some of the ones that we don't always think of, but that actually were pretty influential on American musical theater. We forget. So very cool. Well, tell us again the date and how to get tickets and where.
The performance will be at Broom St Theatre, 1119 Williamson Street, on Sunday, September 30th at 8 p.m. There is no admission. You can make a reservation by calling the Broom Street reservation line at 608-244-8338.
Great. Well, definitely make sure and check that out. Sounds like a lot of fun. Andrew Miller-Rhoads, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
And we look forward to your show. And to get back in the Cole Porter frame of mind, I've got another Cole Porter song that's got a name in it. This is Blow Gabriel Blow from Anything Goes.